welcome back to the second episode of Live from Rocket Hall. My name is Trip Floyd, and we have another great local act for you here tonight. I've been good friends with this band for a while now, and to see the musical tear they've been on the past couple months has been nothing short of awesome. They've had something explosive cooking for a little bit, and tonight you're getting a sneak peek of things to come. Performing 3 songs from their upcoming EP, Birdsongs, releasing at the end of the year, we are live from Rocket Hall with Respirator.
Everything around, the leaves are gray, and now the left is straight. The fire's burning low, I'm cold. Valley in the night. Listen to my words, valley in the night. Running through the grass, felt so nice. That's the three of us. Thinking that dying alone scares me. Worth it to be on my own and all. name. And every day's the same. There's no one else to blame. 'Cause I forgot my name. Waiting for the change. The spring comes soon. Hear my pain laid out late in the afternoon, and I'll take my time, and that's okay. The black and blue hearts for something new to start. I'm blooming in the spring, and blooming birds into the black and blue hearts for something new to start. I act like I know a thing, know nothing. My old life.
Thank you for watching live from Rocket Hall. My name is Trip Floyd. I'm here with the band Respirator, and I got a couple questions to ask them. So, Matt is the newest guy. I mean, when by newest, I mean by like a couple months. I think almost a year since you guys became a four-piece. A little over a year. What was the process, with determining, okay, we need this extra piece?
Yeah, so originally started off Carson and I, and we had gotten so fed up with trying to find people. We're like, no, like, we're just going to do us two, but you really can't do everything yourself, right? So me being a guitar player and him also being a guitar player, and me being a singer out of necessity, we were trying to play bass and drums, and that just didn't work. So then we brought Sam on, and then...
And we tried to keep it that way,
yeah,
too.
we did try to keep it like that, but, I noticed you said, like, oh, you guys started without Matt, but, in a weird way, I don't really feel like that. It really feels like when we brought Matt on, that's, like, when we started. That's when, like, our sound was, like, yes, like, we've got the low end, we've got the low mids, the mids, you know what I mean? Like, the sound felt
fuller
full.
sound.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was
a fuller
full,
sound.
and that's, like, it felt right. You know what I mean? It just clicked. So, yeah, we've all been playing together for, I want to say, like, over a year, like, a little over a year. Like, yeah, so we're going on year 2, and, oh, man, so much has changed.
Matt, what was it like? Obviously, not to put you on the spot here.
I completely agree, Nico. That was beautiful. Thank you. I met Samuel Batty, this man right here, in dining hall on campus actually, and he was in this band called Respirator, and he said that they needed a bassist, and I dabbled in bass a little bit, so I wholeheartedly agreed, and I met this wonderful crew, and it's been a beautiful, wonderful experience ever since, and yeah, love every one of them.
Yeah. Love that. We managed to accidentally mix you two. It's a funny thing though. It's a funny thing, right? Because you two, right? Sam and Matt, you guys do tend to get mixed up when it comes to
They're
gigs.
actually brothers.
Yes, from time to time.
From time to time.
Yeah. That's why we have the same haircut.
Exactly.
It's genetic.
Yeah,
Smart
have you noticed
cut.
our
Smart haircuts
cut?
even?
Yeah, smart.
They are very, yeah.
What is it?
studious.
Shout out Great Clips.
Supercuts.
Supercuts. Yeah.
Smart
No,
haircut.
we do not like Great Clips.
Supercuts
We
is
like
never
Supercuts.
cool.
Supercuts
Funny
is
dirty.
yeah. So kind of going along with you wanted to do everything yourself, right? You recorded the first 2 singles, Northern Lights and Homecoming. Those were all home recorded, mixed, mastered, everything. But for these new 3 songs, you actually worked with the guy who pretty much does every local band's record, Stephen Worsler.
Steve Worsler.
Yeah, what was the process with that? What was the transition to in-house to out-of-house?
Yeah, that's a great question. So the transition from in-house to out-of-house, like, really to start, it was really scary to trust someone else with something that we, like, put so much time and we care so much about, right? Like, being in a band is so much work. I'm sure, like, you guys understand, and, like, if anyone has, like, I'm sure even with this, right? You've put so much work into this, right? And so to, like, we're trying to develop these, like, audio production skills, and, what better way to do it with our own music? But we really felt like it was at a point where we had grown out of our sound and grown out of what we were able to do, really. We're just, like, in a basement, like a noisy basement with, like an HVAC unit or whatever. So we needed, like, an actual studio with an actual guy who, like, went to school for it and who had actual equipment. And so we'd heard from Sam's band, other band, the Heartthrobs, that this guy Steve was, like, the guy, and he is the guy. So shout out Steve Worsler, did a great job. But we're really excited and we're really proud of what we've been able to accomplish, not only with ourselves, but also being able to, like, reach out to other people and to ask for the help where the help is needed.
Because especially with the songs, like the 2 singles that we had legitimately recorded in our basement, it was definitely a thing of our second single that we put out, Homecoming. We had recorded everything in our basement. It took maybe a month or 2. And Sam over here was like, I don't know if I like this.
Yeah, we
And
redid the whole thing. Like the whole structure of the song, everything.
3 or 4 times.
After so many holes in the wall, you know what I mean? Just, like, we'd record it, and then we're just right there, and there's and just, like, punch a hole in the wall, you know what I mean? 'Cause so angry.
And I think one of the great things about going to Stephen for recording was having that second set of ears. Because obviously, us being in the band, we listen to these songs practically every day, and it gets sick to us, But
You become almost blind to it.
Absolutely.
And so having another pair is like, he's like, well, actually, this sounds great, instead of being like, oh, I think we need to do a 43rd take.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sam, you also have, recording experience with Steven, through the Throbs. But what was it like kind of going in with another project and recording?
This one was a little different. Because when I went in with the Heartthrobs, it was songs that I didn't write with them.
Yeah.
Because I joined the band different a little bit later. But so with Heartthrobs, it was a lot of takes. Yeah. And it was very time consuming. But it was cool because, I thought a take was good, but having that different perspective, I do it. But this one, I mean, it was pretty straightforward. Yeah. And really, like, encouraging, which was cool. Mm-hmm. And, it'll be a completely different sound than what I had, which is cool, too. We can do a lot. So, it was
diversifying.
Definitely so.
Yeah. Obviously, you guys have played a bunch of shows, right? Gotta ask, kind of a corny question, but which one's been your favorite so far?
Oh, man.
I think that's probably the same for all of us.
Okay, let's go down the line. I'll go first.
Yeah.
Definitely my favorite show that we've played. We're all students at BGSU, and we got this offer to play in front of one of the dorms there, which was kind of crazy because, like, it's like, it was, like, dark. It had to have been, like, 8 or 9 o'clock, and there's just a ton of people outside playing games or whatever. They didn't really, they did a good job setting up for us with what they had, but it wasn't, like, too much. But we just, like, went in there and just, like, played to a whole new audience, brought a whole new energy. By the end of the night, like, there's a huge circle around us. Like, we went through this, like, audience of people who, like, didn't care about us to the end of our set, like a whole, like, new fans and new ears in front of. And that was, it was just a blast. Like, it really felt like a movie.
Sam, can we say ours at the same time?
Okay. Let me look at you while I do it.
Okay. 3,
2, 1.
Goings and Sonny Bronco show.
Well, it's like
Show.
twin telepathy over there.
That's right. We've been working on that,
That's how the
actually.
Bowlus brothers do it.
That's good.
That
to
was a
know.
beautiful rat show. We played with our buddies from Philadelphia, Goings Band and Sonny Bronco, the band. And it was a fantastic experience. It was so fun playing with them and so fun meeting with them. And the venue, Beautiful Rat Records, run by Jacob Fowler
Shout out, Jacob.
in Bowling Green, Ohio, is like the only place supporting local music in the scene right now. And so it was a really cool thing to play with people from out of state in a place that we love so much.
Especially so because I got to play with one of my heroes, which was cool.
Yeah.
And got to meet him and talk with him, which is definitely like an experience that I won't forget. Which
Yeah.
is fun,
You know,
so.
if people are interested in coming to our live shows, I think that show is a great example of how a show will start off all like completely clothed.
Yeah.
And then towards the end of the show, the clothes start to come off and the Dr. Pepper gets broken out. And I end up like drinking a beer bong, like beer bonging Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. I took the picture.
Shirtless. Yeah.
Yeah, you did take the
One of
picture.
the most
That was-
cursed images of myself I've ever seen.
I think it's my favorite.
So-
Can we
honestly.
insert?
If you ever want to see me like
Cut the
get
image.
down, strip, and get covered in Dr. Pepper,
Whoa.
come to a live show.
Whoa, pause.
Yeah.
Hey, pants stay on, shoes don't. though.
We enjoy it. We're not about that life. We enjoy it. Sometimes we do.
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't.
I do have to say, though, those are definitely my top 2 shows.
Mhm.
I think definitely the Sonny, Bronco, and Going show was my favorite, just because, too, of playing with Chris Kearney and meeting him, and also the Offenhauer show,
Yeah,
which
Offenhauer.
were complete different shows. And I
Yep.
think what I liked a lot about that one, too, was honestly that might have been our best turnout for a show that we've had, which is very surprising.
We were
as it's
also,
on.
I felt like we were on fire that night. Like sometimes we get up and play a show, and
Oh, it's
like,
the triple set.
yeah, we did.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, Sam did 3 sets that night. We did 2. We played a show at Howard's in Bowling Green right before that, and we felt so bad because we were like kind of skipping out on like local acts.
Yeah.
So we all bought T-shirts and stuff, and then we booked it to BG to play, and like just that night, something about that night, like we were just like locked in, and it felt so good to like, I don't know, it's like playing live and really getting to feel your art come to life it's one of the best feelings, right? That's what makes all the driving 3 hours or the packing up cables and the waking up early to do practice.
Yeah.
That's what makes it all worth it, is getting to watch your art come to life.
That's cool. Well, Respirator Band, thank you so much for coming on this edition of Live from Rocket Hall. Thanks for watching. Right, we're gonna be back next month. We'll have the Heartthrobs on set, but in the meantime, we'll see you. Thank you so much for Rocket Hall. We'll see you.